So this is Minecraft Better Than Adventure, which is a mod from the main page, an unofficial fork of Minecraft Beta 1.7.3, a version of the game released in 2011. Its goal is to revitalize classic Minecraft with new gameplay features, quality of life improvements, and optimizations. This is my first time playing the mod. I've never played before. I'd originally intended this to be my new main base. I've been living out of a little hovel over in that direction, but after building it, it's just a little too cramped. Don't look at that, I don't think I could use this as a very functional base. I would rather something a little bit more open and a little larger. I ended up just doing the interiors. Some of you may recognize what this building is. This is Talmberg Castle from Kingdom Come Deliverance 1. I did these interiors by memory, so I don't know if they are 100% accurate to the original game. I know this is not, but this didn't line up correctly. But anyway, this is my best attempt at using some of the new blocks. This is all limestone, cobbled limestone, limestone bricks, granite, or cobbled granite, dirt. These are the dirt paths. They're a little bit of a pale yellow. I think the vanilla dirt paths are a bit darker. I'm not really sure. I mean, I guess it fits the aesthetic. I also have smooth lighting off. So this is what the game looks like with smooth lighting. I would not say it looks better. Some of the shadows are a bit weird, and especially when I go into an interior. Up here, I don't know, there's just something very weird about that. I'm not a fan. So one of the cool things that this mod does is, and I haven't played enough, I think, to fully appreciate exactly what this changes, but enchantments are gone. There are no enchantments in the game. So in vanilla, gold tools, I believe, are faster than diamonds, but have less durability. In Better Than Adventure, instead, gold tools are a silk touch analog. So now if I break this block, I get limestone versus with a regular pickaxe. Cobbled limestone. If I'd done this with a stone or a diamond pickaxe, it would have given me the same cobbled limestone. Golden shovels have a similar effect. So, for example, grass blocks, or also these ash piles, can only be picked up by golden shovels. But the mod doesn't only recreate things from vanilla Minecraft, it also creates brand new features. So for example, this is my cobblestone generator. So in Better Than Adventure, if a piston pushes a block up against obsidian, and this can be any movable block, not just cobblestone, it will break the block. So for example, well, planks also break, wool also breaks. So Better Than Adventure is filled with changes and additions like that, certain quality of life changes. So for example, another thing that comes over direct from vanilla is the ability to crouch down a full half block. I am not an expert at this mod. This is my first time playing, so I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm kind of figuring it out as I go along. There's a lot more I'd like to do. I know there's a whole, they've done a huge nether expansion. There's a bunch of stuff in the nether. There are seasons. So there's summer, spring, winter, and fall, and I noticed in winter the days are very short, and some of the days are very long. It's currently summer, but it's a little, I gotta say, it's a little ridiculously short, the days in winter. They're like maybe 5 minutes long. I was getting a couple blocks and having to run all the way back down to my bed. Me, of course, not thinking to just move my bed up to Talmberg. One thing I did not remember, it's just the sheer amount of wood you need. Like in modern vanilla Minecraft, I mostly don't really use oak. I feel like most people just use spruce. And spruce is very easy because You just put down, 4 saplings, bone meal it, you get a huge tree, you go up to the top of your elytra, you cut it all down, and then you have like, I think it's like a stack of spruce every tree. Oak, not the case. Each tree gives you like 4 to 6 logs, and they do not go as far as you think they do. You need so much wood. I think the next thing I build is going to have to be a little oak farm or platform. I think you can put a glass block above the saplings, a couple blocks above the saplings, and it prevents big oak trees like that from growing. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that now. I'm gonna finish up detailing Talmberg, and then we'll build a little tree farm, and that should come in handy later on. Love this foggy weather we have. Alright, I completed decorating the base and detailing most of the interiors. There are a couple areas I left out. For some reason, I tried to do it all from memory, so I guess I could have looked up some reference images, but there's things like, I think in the game there's a room over here, but I couldn't remember what's there, so I just blocked it off. But I have down here the kitchen. I think this is where Henry gets his first meal. I believe this door is in the wrong place, I just couldn't get it to fit properly, so I moved it over there. I also did the interior for the towers, so this is a little sparse, but up here is a little better. This is the tower, I believe, where, well, spoilers. If you know what happens in this tower specifically. And then I also did the small tower over here, which I believe this is totally inaccessible. Both of these towers are totally inaccessible in the game, so I just had to make them up. But so that's Talmberg. The outside, I think I've pretty much shown off all of the interior. The exterior could use some work. I might come back and, I don't know, touch it up here and there. Oh! So this is the view mode for taking, I believe they're called isometric screenshots. I think this is probably one of the cooler angles of the base that obviously I can't get from my play. Well, I guess I could pillar up, but it wouldn't look very good. Anyway, and then there's this other angle over here. I think this is probably, not that you can see much of it, but this is probably the best angle. One thing about these mobs is that they spawn like hostile mobs, but on grass. So when you kill them, they just spawn back, and you can't keep them because if you walk away, they'll despawn. I think this turned out alright. I think it maybe is not in the best place. I may move it in the future, we'll have to see. So thank you very much for watching. I'd like to put out a couple more of these over the coming days or weeks. I'm not really sure how long this will take to edit and put together. But yeah, thank you very much. If you'd like to see more, I don't know, leave a comment. Tell me if there's anything I don't know about this game. I'd love to know if you have any tips. If you have any comments on the way that I've edited the video or the production of the video or the game that I'm playing or how I could play better, I would appreciate it. Thank you very much, and goodbye.